Bonsoir tout le monde. Good evening, everyone. Je m'appelle Brenda Shanahan, présidente du Caucus national libéral. For those who don't know me, my name is Brenda Shanahan, and I'm the president of the National Liberal Caucus. And I am your lucky host for this incredible evening. Now, I know you're taking your place. Vous allez prendre vos sièges. But I want to find out who is here. So help me out. Are there any Liberals in the House tonight? Est-ce qu'il y a des libéraux ici? Est-ce qu'il y a du monde? Est-ce qu'il y a du monde de British Columbia here? Do we have folks from British Columbia? Wonderful. Guys, you put on a great night last night. You worked really hard. Thank you so much. Shout out to Madison Fleischer, who could not be here with us tonight. But she is go, go, go for the next time. Thank you so much for everything you've done. Atlantic Canada. Anybody here from Atlantic Canada? Hey, c'est beau, c'est beau. Est-ce qu'il y a du monde du Québec? Québec, woo! What about Ontario? Anybody from Ontario? Wonderful, wonderful. Les amis, ça fait du bien de se réunir ensemble en famille, n'est-ce pas? Pas facile, c'est sûr. Puis, on attend toutes sortes de voix négatives et c'est pas facile des fois. Mais ici, entre nous, entre libéraux, on croit dans les solutions responsables. On croit dans les valeurs progressistes et inclusives. Et on croit dans la justice sociale et l'opportunité pour tout le monde. Nous sommes des libéraux. We are liberals. We are liberals. Donc, alors, pour commencer la soirée, puis quelle soirée, nous avons un programme formidable pour vous avec, comme toujours, la bouffe délicieuse, la musique funky pour danser. Et c'est vrai que de beau monde partout. But first, let me introduce a very special person, Madame Claudette Kamada, Indigenous Elder for the Algonquin Nation, Chancellor of University of Ottawa, who will be here to lead us in the traditional blessing. Claudette.
Kwe kakina. Bonjour tout le monde. Good evening. Good evening. Are we not all so happy to be here together? To celebrate, to greet one another, to have cheer, and just to be together as a family. I'm very honored to be here, to greet you, each and every one of you, to welcome you to this beautiful homeland of the Algonquin people. Kanimich Kijigun Kinu Nidishnakaz, Ketagan Zibi Donjiban. Miigwej Nichkiwe Dog, Miigwej and Ishna Beg, Miigwej Kibija Yegoma Nongum, Pijajikoma and Ishna Beaki O Mama Wininiwag. On behalf of my family, the Algonquin Nation, and our ancestors, we welcome you, brothers and sisters, family and friends. Bienvenue ici à la territoire non cédé de la nation algonquin, nos ancêtres, la nation algonquin. Bienvenue, welcome here to this beautiful homeland of the Algonquin people. Welcome. Elders, members of Parliament, ministers, leaders, relatives from the various First Nations, my Métis relatives from the West, the Inuit, to all of you, family and friends. It is an honor to be here, to greet you. And I lift my heart to each and every one of you. We come together to celebrate. We come together as colleagues, as family, as friends. We come together here to bring peace, to bring joy. Let us show that kindness and that respect for one another. And also, as we come together this evening and we celebrate, to celebrate the trials, the tribulations, the journeys, to celebrate the strength, we also come together to celebrate and pray for strength for one another as we embark into a new year. And that is our responsibility as Anishinaabe people to bless one another, to bless you with good words. And I lift my heart to you, and I offer those good words. And everyone who is here, everyone, including the chefs and those cooks and the servers, we thank you. We must all come together and thank the chefs and thank the servers for providing us with nourishment this evening. You're not forgotten. And when we come together in a circle, everyone is in the circle. And at this time, I surround myself and I ask you, I invite you into the circle of prayer. As I lift my voice to the Creator and I say, Chimigwej kishiminado, kichimigwej onje kakina, migwej onje nongum. Nibuksendam kishiminado, ashish nibuksendam nichkiwedug, nibuksendam mashkawiwizin, nibuksendam zagiyeduin, ashish nibuksendam minupamadzwin. Creator, I thank you, Creator, for bringing us here together. I thank the ancestors of the land, the ancestors of the Algonquin people, as I honor the ancestors of all peoples who are here. Creator, I ask that you bless each and everyone who is here and their families. Bless them, Creator, with good health. Bless them, Creator, with strength. And Creator, continue to bless them with that great gift of life and the great gift of love. And may we continue to show that love to one another, and let us share our strength with one another. And let us remember all those who are out there. And we lift our hearts to those that need prayer and healing. And together as one people with one mind, one heart, and one love, let us show our children that indeed so much beauty and love comes with love and comes from love. Nichkiwedog, Anishinaabe, Miigwej, Gizagiyin. I love you all. Take good care. Let's celebrate one another. Let's bring peace and joy. Let's enjoy and let's have a good time. And just remember, throughout the holidays, take good care of yourselves too. Take good care. And we will see one another next year. Miigwej, I love you all. Miigwej, thank you.
Merci beaucoup, Claudette. Maintenant, I would like to ask another very special and regular invitee here, Madame Sandy Depruval, who is going to come and lead us in singing the national anthem. Sandy?
Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, car ton bras sait porter l'épée, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sandy. And for those of you who know, Sandy's going to be our DJ later on for the dance floor. Yes, yeah, I see you, Judy Scrow. I know where you are. Now, friends, before I introduce our very, very special speaker tonight, let me just say a few words as the chair of the Liberal Caucus. What a year it has been. And it's not over yet. Well, we're hoping it's kind of over for this year. We've had some tough times and some tough breaks. And some difficult conversations with lots of back and forth and more than a bit of give and take. But that's what Liberals are all about. We talk, we discuss, we argue, we come back and we say we are working on behalf of Canadians. So in spite of all the headwinds, we got some serious stuff done this year. Yes! Affordable housing. Oh my gosh. Sean Fraser, thank you for that. Across the country, so many affordable childcare spaces opening up. Jenna Suds and all the team. And my favorite, I have to smile, the Canadian Dental Plan. And it's not just because my brother's a dentist. No, seriously. It has helped so many people, children, seniors, low income, vulnerable people, people who could not afford to see a dentist before. And because of this plan, they can now smile as every Canadian deserves to smile. That's what we did. And what about a little GST holiday? Won't say no to that. So our caucus had to stand up to all kinds of procedural shenanigans. I will not bore you with the details, but we did. We stood. We did what we had to do to make life that much more affordable and that much more the quality of life that Canadians deserve, the opportunities that Canadians deserve. So now please stand as we welcome the man who stands for all Canadians and with all Canadians, our leader, the Prime Minister of Canada, notre chef, notre Premier ministre, le très honorable Justin Trudeau, the Right Honourable Justin Trudeau.
The productions don't work with me. Thank you, Brenda. Hello, everyone. Y a-t-il des libéraux dans la salle? Ah, bonsoir tout le monde. Merci. Merci, mes amis. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here tonight. It has been an eventful couple of days. It hasn't been easy, and that's why I'm so happy to see you guys. You know, it's hard not to feel happy when we're like this, among Liberals, among family, because that's what we really are, a big family. Now, like most families, sometimes we have fights around the holidays. But of course, like most families, we find our way through it. You know, I love this country. I deeply love this party. I love you guys. And love is what families are all about. Ça fait du bien de vous voir. Merci. Merci à Brenda pour ton introduction, mais surtout pour tout ton travail. Merci aussi évidemment à Claudette Kermanda pour ce beau message. C'est toujours important de se rappeler de notre histoire et de toutes les raisons pour lesquelles on est si chanceux de vivre ici ensemble au Canada. Merci Claudette. Before we go any further, I want to give a shout out to Madison, our candidate for yesterday's by-election in BC. And to every single Liberal who was on the ground or on the phone these past weeks to get out the vote. You all worked incredibly hard. Thank you for carrying our colors and the message out to the people of Cloverdale, Langley City. I was there on the ground seeing all of you and seeing all of them, and it was absolutely awesome. But I was also out there at Terry Fox Secondary School celebrating the fact that a real Canadian hero is there on the $5 bill. It's great to see so many of you here tonight, especially those who came from across the country to be here with us. Especially good to see staff from constituency offices. Who here works in Constit? Now it's not that I like you more than I do Ottawa staffers. It's just I see those guys all the time. The work Constit staffers do is really the basis of everything we do here in Ottawa. You are the ones on the front lines, helping the people in your community, dealing with the hard cases day in and day out, making a direct and tangible difference in the lives of Canadians. Yeah, everyone stand up for our Constit staffers. You make sure that MPs remain their community's voices here in Ottawa and not Ottawa's voice in their communities. You are the ones who know how people feel, what people think. You listen to Canadians' concerns, and without that, without your input, the work we do here in Ottawa would be impossible. I mean, think about it. Many of those who come into the office to ask for your help are coming to tell you about what maybe is the most important thing in their lives at that moment. They put their trust in you, and every single day you are deserving of that trust. Canadians and all of us here tonight owe you a massive debt of gratitude. And by the way, I want to take this opportunity to thank someone in particular, someone who celebrated her 30th year in working in a constituency office for Lawrence Macaulay, Nancy Stewart. Nancy! Let's give her a huge round of applause. Nancy, you're an inspiration to us all. Think about it, 30 years spent at the service of your community is incredible. But 30 years of making Lawrence Macaulay look good, even more incredible. Even Francis can't believe it. Speaking of constituency staff, I need to give a very special shout out to people who've been there for me and, more importantly, for the people of Papineau for so long. On peut-tu, s'il vous plaît, prendre un moment pour donner une main d'applaudissement à Stavroula, Rana, India, Alex et Rebecca. Merci, mon équipe. Now, constituency staff really deserve the holiday break that's coming up shortly. But the same goes for every staffer in this room. As time goes on, I'm even more and more impressed by your professionalism, your dedication, and your hard work. When times get tough, you step up. You concentrate on the only thing that really matters, fighting like hell every single day to make life better for Canadians. Thank you to everyone in this room for everything you do. Now, our caucus members deserve praise as well, along with anybody here who works in Parle Affairs. Avec tout le niaisage en chambre et les comités qui ont été transformés en cirque, les conservateurs continuent de montrer qu'ils n'ont aucun respect pour nos institutions, mais vous continuez d'être là à tous les jours pour les défendre. Merci beaucoup. In politics, there's always tough days and big challenges. But this team doesn't hold the record for the longest minority in Canadian history because we shy away from these moments. We put in the work, whether it's easy or hard. Dans les périodes difficiles, c'est pas le temps de baisser les bras. C'est le temps d'être ambitieux, d'être audacieux. C'est comme ça qu'on bâtit un Canada plus fort. Et c'est ce que tout le monde veut. Ben, sauf le Bloc. Le Bloc cherche la chicane. Ils sont complètement déconnectés des priorités des Québécois. Le logement, c'est une priorité pour les Québécois. Puis le Bloc a voté contre nos investissements grâce auxquels, en ce moment, il y a des milliers de logements qui sont construits à travers le Québec. La santé, ça aussi, c'est une priorité pour les Québécois. Puis le Bloc a voté contre des investissements dans le régime canadien de soins dentaires qui, en plus, est en train d'aider les Canadiens à sauver des centaines de dollars. L'environnement, c'est une priorité pour les Québécois. Puis le Bloc a voté avec les conservateurs contre le prix fédéral sur la pollution qui ne s'applique même pas au Québec. Non, mais tabarouette! Le Bloc dit une chose aux Québécois, puis une fois à Ottawa, ils font le contraire. À un moment donné, il faut que les bottines suivent les babines. Le français, c'est aussi une priorité pour tous les francophones. Puis le Bloc a voté contre des investissements records pour protéger et promouvoir le français. Mais on sait très bien, les francophones hors Québec, le Bloc s'en fout carrément. Il y a un seul parti qui défend les francophones partout au pays, et c'est le Parti libéral du Canada. All right, I just spoke French for a solid stretch there. Stay with us, Toronto. You can look up the translation online tomorrow. Mais je me demande comment ils ont traduit tabarouette. As a team, as a country, we've gone through a lot these past years. The pandemic, inflation, So much conflict and suffering around the world, international law being trampled, the very foundations of democracy being attacked. I've been wondering, is there such a thing as precedented times? And if so, could we please have some of those? When I look at you tonight, I'm reminded of the strength of our party, of our history. We're the Grits. On est le rouge. We've lived and led through 150 years of Canadian history. We were there for Canadians through the Spanish flu, the Great Depression, 2 world wars, the Cold War. We've seen tough times before, and we pulled through, because when we pull together, when Canadians pull together, nothing, and I mean nothing, can stop us. Over 150 years of Liberal history. In the meantime, the Conservatives have changed their names multiple times and changed their values more times than I can count. I mean, call me old-fashioned, but I remember when Conservative stood for protecting our institutions instead of trying to tear them down. I mean, just look at their current leader. His slogans are all about cutting taxes, but put an actual tax cut on the table, and he votes against it. He voted against a tax break for Canadians over these Christmas holidays. He voted to make, when he was a minister, he voted to make life harder for unions, to make it harder for workers to organize. But today, he pretends to stand with them. He voted repeatedly against the right to abortion. But now he tries to claim he's pro-choice. Let me be clear. Being pro-choice means standing up to the people who would take away that freedom, and that would mean standing up to his own party, which he won't do. Now, don't get me wrong. Believing in a woman's right to choose would be a good start for Conservatives. But as Liberals, we just don't believe in a woman's right to choose. We're ready to fight for it every single day. It has become abundantly clear that Pierre Poilievre will say anything, do anything, just to get elected. But there is one thing that hasn't changed: Conservatives' obsession with cutting programs that actually help people. It seems the only thing that Pierre Poilievre of Christmas past and Christmas present can agree on. With Pierre Poilievre's cuts, you pay the price. But Canadians know where the Liberal Party of Canada stands. We stand for an economy that is fairer, greener, and stronger. An economy that works for everyone, not just the richest few. We stand for safer communities, free from assault-style rifles designed for battlefields. We stand for a woman's right to